Is it bone cancer?
I hope
Okay,
not.
good. That would be a horrible surprise to give us cancer. Yes.
Mm. Let me.
Yes.
It's
Why
always
are you
bonkers.
asking? We agreed to this.
This
This
is
is
why I
very
don't.
nice for me.
Yes. Okay.
Tell
Yeah.
you that and not me. Yeah.
Hmm. So I think I would rather do the recap, but I don't think Bunkers would make this a telecast. This is all or a live cast. This is all just a lot of personal stuff that's happened. So yeah, this will be more of a captain's log. Actually, yeah, that's I like that idea. I think you did, yeah. So, would you say that we've made our way back to the ship after meeting beneath the pyramid, or back to our? That's true. So somewhere as we're walking, I think he would just pull up his hollow deck and just be like, "Uh, bonkers, captain's log.
Okay,
Wildlight
slot.
here. Bonkers log. Yeah, no. Don't interrupt me while I'm doing this. I'm already bad enough at this. For some reason, it's it's weirder talking to myself than it is talking to everybody out there. But anyway, we met with the emperor at a council beneath, or not beneath, within the pyramid, discussing some of our plans and maybe what happened with the current events.
Uh,
And we also came across the information that the Voldoni were working with the Githyanki, um, slippery, weird frog people or something. I
the
don't
space
know. You were calling them a
toads
frog,
you
weren't
hear
you?
from the other side.
Space toads. Bonnie called them space toads. That's probably insulting, but apparently they need insults.
They deserve it.
Um, we encountered we also talked about encountering the interesting silence creature, which they gave a name of Zalgaroon. Uh, we will not repeat that regularly, so Mular put some kind of sensor on that. It's apparently a name that carries some sort of weight, but not here. So we don't want to actually repeat it later. We will call them the silent creature or silent Z. I don't know. We'll come up with something. But yeah, they're very old. The Voltoni weaponized it against the first attempt at conquest, and um, I'm personally wary that they're going to use it in some kind of allyship with the Githyanki to control their these hybrid drone werewolf things they were creating, or to
I
control their
mean,
soldiers, or maybe even worse than that. We'll see.
most likely.
Yeah, that it feels like the most direct, even though I think nobody said it out loud. Um,
We
Maybe
like
they did, and I
that.
just didn't hear it. It's my brain works like that sometimes. Um, Underneath the pyramid, we met with another individual by the name of Zelthune. He was
Mind
a
flayer.
deserted illithid, a mind flayer with his own independence. Um, in fact, I believe he was said something about him being one of the older mind flayers as well. But he was a caretaker of a rather large Tarask, which we did not know was here beneath the city, named
Bobby!
Bobby for some reason. Uh, but he had some experience with the hive mind, obviously. Um, and we left some parts of the Voldoni with him to hopefully study them and hopefully ascertain more information about their functional hierarchy. We'll see if anything comes of it, but he's going to take a look at it. He He did warn us,
Uh,
however, to be careful of any thoughts that were not our own, because there seems to be something plaguing and marking our minds, and I'm suspicious it is the aforementioned Silent Z creature. That name is terrible. We'll come up with something better. Um, but the Silent Z creature. So we have some kind of larger mark on us that we need to be careful about. Anyway, that said, we're gonna go do. What are we gonna do now, Bonky Pony? Uh,
Bonky Barney says
more
we are going.
coffee.
Well, uh, we are going to recruit people for the crusade. So
That's
uh,
valid.
we are probably. I don't think we actually said where we're going to start, but I am suggesting we start with my planet, Kemet.
I think we had some talkings, and I think your planet of Kemet and maybe the plant people in plant space or memory space or whatever it was called. And we sent off um me Travis is forgetting his name. Um
We sent off a who did
Ambassador
we
we
send
sent off
off?
Ambassador Ozar to
Ah,
try to put together a strike squad of the um I'm scrolling back through my notes. Nope, not in this level of notes. Um why do I not remember their name now?
Ozark is our ambassador. Yes.
No, yeah, we sent Ambassador Ozar to talk with the people on the T planet, the werewolf planet, where we killed
Vedoni.
the thing. Not the Voldoni, no, but yeah, the Anunnaki. There we go. I just remembered it. Mular got to me. Thanks, Mular. Um, yeah. So we already got some machinations going, but we can go do some stuff. Um, this is not important. Captain's log ended. Okay. I told you I get weird when I'm talking to myself. It's the only time I actually. Well, I was gonna say it's the only time I get weird, but that's a lie.
That is indeed a lie. I've seen you gone weed multiple times
That's very true. I'm not
for
even gonna deny it.
very varied reasons. Are you ever normal?
Is normal a thing?
I think.
I don't think I've met anyone that was normal outright.
I,
That's fair.
I I think normal, for anything to be classified as normal, it has to be the most basic.
So nothing
Does-
interesting is normal.
No, I think that's
Yeah,
how it goes.
that sounds about right. You meet all sorts of people when you're traveling the galaxies, but or the spheres, but very few of them are normal because normal people are at home with, I don't know, kids and a really boring job tending horses or something. Not that there's anything wrong with horses, but they're
I
not very
mean,
adventurous. Eating horses
you
dinner every
haven't
night.
uh, dinner every night?
Yeah, like that's not very interesting. So that's normal.
I mean, I guess the centaurs are weirdly.
Look,
Yeah,
I've met a couple of centaurs. Be
yeah,
very careful where you go from here.
they're just stubborn and weirdly good with bows.
Yeah, okay, that checks out.
Once
Um,
had a centaur nail an apple on top of my head from like 300 yards away.
that is fairly impressive.
It is. They're weirdly good. It's like
Yeah.
it's innate.
Some kind of cultural thing, I bet. They're probably raised with bows from the age of 2 or something. As soon as they
I
can
mean,
walk, which is pretty much instantly for centaurs, from what I understand.
I like to
They're kinda
believe
coming out
that.
knowing how to run.
No, I like to believe the horse part knows how to walk, but the human part just dangles for a few years because it doesn't work that way with normal humans.
But they only look like they're part horse and part human. They're really just all centaur.
Do they
I'm
have
not sure it works that
two
way, but
rib
it's still a
cases?
really
Do they
funny
have two
visual.
set of organs?
I have never cut one apart. I do not know.
Ah,
Actually, does Bonkers know this? Can I roll a history check? It's gonna be bad. It's, well, about what I expected. A 7. I'm assuming Bonkers is accurate in saying he does not know.
His
Yeah,
name was Jeff.
cool. Yeah, 100%. I was
Yes.
thinking he had met like 2 or 3, but it was about the same level of interaction of like he's literally just met them before and that's it. Yeah.
The next time he is
I've
going
never
to
cut one apart. I do
saw
not know.
them.
That's your job, I think. If you're that interested in how their rib cages
I
work,
am
kind of weird.
just. Is it just one massive rib cage? Do they have like 50 sets of ribs? Because
I
the horse part need to have a rib case and the human part need to have a rib case. Does it just
Anatomy is not
go?
my specialty, but
I know,
there's
but
probably
is it?
something going in there, yeah.
Hmm, it's
Oh, I
weird.
hate the fact that right now Bonkers could very convincingly lie about knowing a lot about centaurs.
I mean, yes.
I don't think he would is the problem.
You know
They've
what?
fallen into her labyrinth before.
Let me see if I can remember. Yeah, I
Spacist.
with the 16, can I remember how many centaurs I've seen? I tell you, being under a
Involving the orgy.
centaur, it is kind of weird having this
Huh.
massive horse body but no face to look up on.
That's more than I wanted to know, I think.
I don't care. This is something you know now.
Huh. Yeah, alright.
Well,
Um,
when we visit Kemet, I'll take you to your first orgy.
my what now?
Only if you want to.
I'm trying to think if Bonkers would be excited or off put by this. Why don't you would you like to roll persuasion or intimidation against Bonkers?
I'll try to persuade you this is said to be nice. Oh, it's an 18.
Eh. Well, I don't know. I
We'll
mean,
just
you seem to have
see.
a I'm curious, I guess.
Yes.
You seem to have a good time with all this kind of stuff, so
I
yeah,
mean,
what's not
you
one
could
more adventure, right?
you could be that one guy that sits in the corner and watch. There's
That
always that
sounds
one guy.
worse. That sounds worse.
Weirdly enough, always a centaur, but hey.
Yeah, for some reason that feels worse than participating.
I mean, it is.
There you go. Anyway, we're here. Would you like some coffee or is it just for me?
I mean, I'll take some coffee, yes.
Okay. Do you want the undead reviver, the corpse reviver,
The Undead Corpse Reviver.
or would
I
it kill you today? I don't
I
actually know.
feel like shit, so
Uh, I'm like 3% caffeine by volume. It's the only reason I exist. So,
well,
um,
I'm like 3% whiskey, so who am I to
Irish.
judge?
We don't have Irish coffee.
Uh, I am a certain amount of whiskey, then I would be dead.
Even at 3%, you'd be dead technically.
If
The
I
only thing keeping
was
you alive is your blind
60%
devotion to
whiskey,
raw. If you were 3% whiskey, you would be dead.
it's all in the horns.
Drinking
It's just,
horns.
yeah, sometimes you haven't seen this, but you imagine Bonnie taking off her horn to drink from it from time.
Yes.
Uh,
Bonkers knows nothing about anatomy.
uh, yes.
What's Bonkers medicine? It's a +0. Yeah, that checks out. He's good at a
Uh,
few things. Knowing anatomy is not one of them.
Fair enough. Well,
Um,
wouldn't that
to be
just be
Let me
death wish?
see how it's described. Oh, that's way too much.
That's
There's
just
one
no,
Yeah.
that's just
Uh,
large espresso.
yeah, there's one that I drink here occasionally that is coffee brewed with 6 shots of espresso in it. That's kind of like the real world equivalent. Mm. This one's just a coffee that the local coffee shop offers.
I'm having a corpse reviver.
Mm. I hope there's a con save in the future for somebody because it'd be funny. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. I think.
I was gonna say, hey, 2 more stamps and I get a free drink. Nice. I'm making Bonnie put the stamps on my card if she will.
I'm doing that.
Mm. Or actually, technically, I bought both of the coffees. So I invited Bonnie in, so I bought the coffee.
By that
It was
logic,
what
do I
something like
have to pay for the orgy?
they're not free.
Fair enough.
Vi the VIP.
Of
Uh,
of course they aren't free. Why would they be free?
I mean, I guess there is organization stuff involved with them if it's anything worth going to. Okay, never mind. I was just like, well, it doesn't. There's no product, so it's free.
It is a
Everything but the
7-hour
keg.
event. Of course. They need money. It's a 7-hour event.
That okay, that checks out. Um, how much do I mark off for the coffees? I think it was just I think there were a couple of electrum a piece, whatever we used, credits. Okay. I was like, we used money. All right. Nope, 200. There we go. All right. One of these days I'll get around to Oh,
Ah,
absolutely fair. One of these days I'll get around to
adding
trying something else. They have a nice looking menu.
adding whiskey to it.
Bonkers is already like, ah,
I need
well,
the flavor.
let me give you a real world example. That's why
Yes,
That's why
I
Four
know.
Locos were
Mm,
removed from
mm,
market for a
mm,
very
mm.
long time because they kept killing people because they were alcohol and caffeine.
Ah,
They had a lot of downers and a lot of uppers, and it literally killed like 4 people to get them removed from market. Yes, no, they reformulated it without the caffeine. It was like 300 milligrams of caffeine and 8% or 14% alcohol or something.
oh
Like,
my.
it would destroy a person.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, though, very
Well,
bad for people.
in
Not something
Norway,
heart healthy.
In Norway, we have something called kashk, which is just strong black coffee with vodka in it.
Hmm.
It's very nice.
I would try it. It doesn't sound particularly good to me, but I would try it.
Eh, why? It is not coffee. Yes, that is a rhyme. Yeah.
One of these days, I'm getting around to trying one of their other drinks, but this one's good. This one does the job.
I mean, why?
Bonkers is
If
noticeably calmer by this point. He's down like a third of the cup.
I mean, I mean, we usually don't really have that much time off, but it would be nice once this crusade is over to just actually sit and explore this city. It is. It
Yeah.
is a
To be,
religious war.
to be, it is with Bonnie involved.
I mean, there is a war that is led by some gods. How is this not a religious war? Right?
By definition, you're right, but it still feels wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Then there wouldn't be gods having the last say. They, no, they're having all the saves, not just the last. They can say whatever they want to me.
So, where are we heading after this? I feel like we'd be going back to the Oasis,
I
unless there's other
mean,
things you want to do. Did we have something to pick up? I think I had something to pick up from the shop this time, but I can't remember what it was. No, I'm thinking of the neural implant thing, but we have time. I don't know if we have time to do that.
we don't.
Yeah.
I think we should just. Uh, maybe we should just decide to sleep well and then go on the recruitment of things.
That's fair. You should have said that slightly before you started sipping on that, though. Punkers has pointed
Still,
into your cup.
it's still early. I think it's kind of hard in this environment to see if it's early or not.
Hmm. Yeah, we did just get out of a we did just get out of a meeting, and we only started our day, what, 4 hours ago? So, yeah, pretty early
I
still.
guess.
Yeah. Mm. Hey, Mular, if we could upgrade anything on the Arbiter, what would you want to upgrade for a day-to-day basis? Because obviously, I know we want to make the World Cracker even bigger. But let's hold off that one. Ah, I figured so. If you could upgrade anything, do you want more power cores? Do you want better? Do you want shield generators? Like, what do we want to look
Do you
into?
want a garden filled with poisonous berries?
Yeah, we do know that we have cloaking technology here. We've seen it in use. We could ask about that. We could do that. Um,
I
hmm.
mean, we could.
We could look into cloaking because our firepower is decent enough as it is. We got like 6 or so guns that are all pretty powerful on deck.
Can't we
Um,
essentially nuke a small planet if we wanted to?
we could nuke a large planet if we wanted to.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
we don't need gun power.
I feel like we don't have anything in the middle though. We may want to get some stuff that's a little more
So
specialized
we
for ship
either
combat.
have ourself or nuke.
We have we have several yeah,
Okay.
we have several like anti-personnel uh
Anti-personnel nukes.
we have small firearms and we have really big ones. We have nothing in the medium range for like other ships or other moderate threats. Like when we faced off, do you remember when we faced off with that giant sand, not sandworm, but the giant worm thing with the pirate guys? Were you there for that? I don't know if you were
I
there for that, Bonnie.
don't.
Um,
The only pirate things I've dealt with was the French.
yeah. I think this was before them, so you probably weren't around for them.
Most likely
Anyway, we
not.
faced off. You're familiar with what a worm is. Basically, one of those had become a lich or something. It was weird and vague, but it attacked us. Um,
It's
and long story
a
short,
worm
bigger
with
guns would
an
have
O or an I.
with a yeah with a Y,
Okay.
like an actual worm, like a 80-foot tall worm
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
teeth
But
and
wait, you see, I have giant worms like sandworms on my planet, and I don't have large reptilian snake things on my planet,
yeah no.
as far
Uh,
as I know. I mean,
but
we have snakes, but they're not
point
that big.
being, while our guns were effective against it, they could have been better, but there was no stage between small guns and destroy the planet guns. So something in the middle might be nice to talk about if we can get it. It's not as important, I think, as a cloaking device, but it's worth looking into. And we're gonna go ahead and Bonkers is already walking on his way towards one of the places, whichever one's closer. There by the Sphinx Coffee Shop, and I don't remember my map. Scarab supplies, okay. I will pull up the information for it. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Hmm.
I mean,
Fantastic.
most people can see.
I'm
Well,
just gonna kind of like hold a hand up to body, like don't. It's not worth getting into. Yeah, Bonkers got that part.
I
Uh,
mean, most hive minds can see as well.
that wasn't the important part, Bonnie. The important part
It's
was
just
a polite
and
introduction.
I'm whispering to Bonkers. It's just uncanny how he says it.
That you don't get out much, do you?
Uh, we have very different interpretations of getting out. And I
That's
wink.
that's has she?
Yes.
M- Bonkers has been traveling the galaxy for at this point 7 or 8 years. That's what he was getting at. Actually, probably 10 years at this point. He's been
He
a
got
wandering ship man for
abducted by my
ages.
gods.
Yeah. You just kinda
Yes, I
you kinda
did.
just got launched here, and then you were with us. So you've only seen, like, the galaxy for the last few months, whereas Bonkers has seen all sorts of weird things. Plus, he grew up in the Feywild, which is weird in and of itself. Well, not in the Feywild. Anyway, I digress. Bonkers is a little more familiar with the wider universe. Yeah, no, that's what we're here for. We're hoping you can. But I have every faith in your ability to do so. We're looking to make a couple of upgrades to our ship. Are you familiar with the Arbiter that we've been piloting off on and off this world for what, a year and a half now? 2 years? Good. I thought so. I figured you were already aware of our whole situation here. We're looking to get some kind of upgrades to the ship. We need to get some, if possible, we need to get a cloaking device, and if also possible, we need to get some kind of mid-grade gun, something you might even consider a heavy grade gun, because
Do we
um, for dealing with
need
larger threats like ship-to-ship combat.
do we need stealth for a crusade? Doesn't that
Dude,
defeat the point of a crusade?
which is more effective, Bonnie? Um, a
A
shock and awe
nuke?
campaign or just the awe campaign? Being
We did.
unseen before
Yeah.
there.
Well, also we did say the plan of me turning into a werewolf and infiltrating. So I guess
Yes. Stealth has its uses, even if we don't always use it.
it
If
does, but
occasionally intimidation
it
is just the
is a
desired effect.
coward's way. But
We're
sometimes you
dealing
have
with
to be a
people that have
coward.
been reviving a robot werewolf army in secret. I think we're already dealing with
Yes, and they
cowards.
need to be put down like the dogs they are.
Yeah, I think so. Point
Yes.
being, a little bit of sneaking can be useful sometimes as a strategic
Mhm.
weapon. So, what did you say his name was? Captain something, or their name. There we go, Captain Calyx. So Captain Calyx, if you could Spackajero. So Captain Calyx, I know. If you could help us out, we do want to at least look into the possibilities of a cloaking device being installed on our ship, and or if possible, a moderately leveled firearm armament, maybe like two cannons, one on either side, something above what we have right now, but nothing too crazy, just something for ship to ship combat. Um, but that's secondary. The cloaking device is first because we already have a decent loadout. Thank you very much. We will peruse, right, Bonnie?
Yes, we will peruse, but I will leave this mostly up to you because if I had to say, I'd say nuke him.
Again, we have that capability already. We're looking for when we don't want to do that. Bonnie, destroy the non-believers.
I shall.
That's just
I
Bonnie's
mean,
like activation phase. It's like, yeah.
if you say heretic, I turn into a werewolf and rip people apart. I am a sleeper agent. I'm a sleeper crusader.
You're not a very good sleeper.
Uh, I don't want more conditions. I'm not collecting mythical creature conditions. No. How many creatures of the night can one cow be? Oh no. Yes. Also, I'm sorry, Travis. You are going to be hunted now since Alex said the word.
That's all right. Bonkers is fast.
But are you? You're the one in
Yes.
America, not bonkers.
Oh, me? Oh, me.
Yes.
Not bonkers. Me. Okay.
Yes, you. The encrypted one. That
Oh,
you should
yes. I
that
didn't
you
say
should
it.
not know. But do you think it cares?
Probably because that's kind of its whole deal.
Okay.
Let's see.
Our country, I'm not really faced by the old witch in the wood. Do we have any? Oh, yes. Uh, I struggle to think if we have any, like, if you say the thing type creatures in the north.
That's
No,
not a thing in Norwegian lore.
fairies are not our thing. We have the hold the people. Yeah, but they're more Icelandic.
Mm.
I don't think so. I don't think we have many of those either. Yeah, the Fae originated over. Of all the creatures in Britain, I think the Knuckle of V is my favorite. Yes, this is a side tangent. Let's go back. Yes,
Holy
Str-
enlightenment.
strange mythology from a lost plane.
Let me let me
Mm.
go move my car while you guys are having this discussion.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I like. Yes, I hope he gets eaten by what you said when he's out. Yes, yes, he deserves it for leaving us like that. I mean, he's fleeing, obviously. Moving the car is to get away from the Wendigo. Travis is not coming back. No, no, is he going to come hunt you now? That's why he takes the car. Mm, mm. Well, I mean, Ina, yeah, no, I would hunt Ina for that, yes. Yes, and I would like to hunt Ina. I have no, 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 no. I have knowledge and a really accurate aim, but only with guns. And you're gonna help me if she eats wedge. I'm probably weak to silver like everything else. Everything is weak to silver. Yes. And if it dies because it's a silver bullet, then obviously it was a creature of the night. Why else will it die from a silver bullet? Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. It's just weird thing. Oh, we're going to burn you, and if you survive the burning, I think we're fucked.
There we go. Thank you for your patience.
Yes. See? He did not flee. Yeah. He's on the hunt for you, Alex. No, we decided Aina, and that I was going to hunt Aina, and so Travis doesn't have to. I can shoot a witch. I can get a silver bullet.
She's I mean, witches are susceptible to blonde violence.
Yes, the blonde violence. I will bleach my hair before I shoot her.
Fantastic.
The the blonde violence. I cannot get away from the blonde violence.
Nope. That would be a little bit funny.
Uh,
All right.
right. I've
So,
lost.
first off, let me see what our budget is. Uh, I forget. Do we have a ship fund or is it just my personal fund? Okay. Is that tracked in our OneNote? Because I do not remember. Thank you. Huh. So our ship, I guess we have 110,000 in our ship funds. That's what I would guess.
Hmm,
That's fine because that's enough for a. Oh, did we? 125,000 split multiple ways. Okay. Um, we have how many crew members? I think 14. I want to say. Let me pull up the information. I think including may not be 14. I'm gonna double check here. My campaigns. Open a new tab. I'm just gonna pull it up and see who we have. Spelljammer. Yeah. I think I would include Miss July because I'm not positive what her situation is, but she's here.
she is in here for a crusade. Probably more since she's a paladin of conquest. Was it conquest or vengeance? I
So you said
chose. Let me see.
125?
Oh no, she has an oath of vengeance. Oath of vengeance, not conquest. Yes.
125,000 deposit that you said was deposited split between us, right? Or
Yes.
was it 115? 125? De- okay. Okay, actually that makes sense. So we have 235,000 in the ship's funds. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the executive decision to purchase the cloaking device we
Again.
were talking about, and then I'll talk to Bonnie because there was two things. So it's a little bit expensive, but we could get a quantum torpedo set up that seems pretty good. It phases through
Mm,
shielding, which I don't know what kind of
I
shielding the
will
Voldani
just
will use.
I will wave you away because this does not interest her even
Never
slightly.
mind. uh, that's expensive, but single use, but also really good. Um,
Single use? Why is it single use?
50,000 creds per torpedo.
Okay,
May be
why we're
expensive, but they work
literally
well.
just shooting money at them.
Yeah, but good money.
I mean,
So we'll go. Yeah, that was the other thing I was looking at. I think those are pretty cool.
mm,
I was wanting something weapon right like that's in the middle. Um, The energy cannons were interesting. The shield disruptors were also interesting because, like, again, turning off somebody's shield is actually a really, really good way to do it.
I mean, yes, you're not wrong.
Or because I actually do want Lars's input on this, whether Bonnie
Mm,
wants to input or not.
no, right.
This isn't the Travis game.
A cloaking device is obviously nice if we
Yeah.
want to have a bit of a stealth. Uh,
We basically just become a Klingon warbird at that point.
yes,
Because we already look kind of like one.
but
Yes.
also in all my days in
Let's hope
Spelljammer,
we're
I
ahead.
haven't had a single actual spaceship combat, so
That's fair. I was. We've had several already.
I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't, but I have.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep. You joined just after that because you landed on the deck of our ship, but we had this full space encounter before then. And we had several other potential encounters. I'm trying to recall what they were, but we avoided or minimized them because we had the ones in the atmosphere on the pirate planet with Spacajero, where something like this would still have come in handy. So there are multiple instances where a moderately powerful weapon would be good.
Right. Well, do we have? We don't have the funds to keep up using ammunitions that's costly.
No, I agree, but it's still.
So
I
that's
kind
a
of want
no
one,
go then. Yes,
but
I
just
understand
one.
you want one, but it is essentially just shooting money.
Yeah, yeah, you're definitely right.
It
So
is.
cloaking. Let me see.
Oh, fire barrel. Is that
I,
just a barrel filled with whiskey?
that's fair.
Because I can make that happen.
You you already have an entire ship full of whiskey barrels at this point,
Mm,
right?
been rude. Nice.
I
No,
came in like a firework. Wait, that's not the right tune.
I'm not immune to fire yet.
Oh. So you are also one-time use.
Uh, we are hard
True.
to kill. You can probably shoot me off in one of the barrels as a surprise attack. Yeah, I can smell the heretics. You managed to shoot me into one of the windows, which is a death trap in a space battle, but aim for the windows.
Bonnie,
Uh,
Bonnie
that
can
makes an
cast.
interesting point. Should we get piercing rounds?
That's what I wanted. They're just expensive.
Yeah, but can we get less expensive piercing rounds?
I think that's just normal bullets. I think we should get the shield disruptor then, if that's the case, because we can make anything into a piercing round if we disrupt the shields.
Mm.
So, um, Captain
Fine, get
Calix.
your weirdly expensive bullets.
I was going to anyway, but never
Okay.
mind. Um, so Captain Calix. Captain Calix. I think we're gonna go with a cloaking device if we can get one of those installed in the ship, and then I think we would also like the shield disruptor. I forgot what it was actually called on the list. Bonkers is going over the list again. Um, Shield disruptors. It was just called the shield disruptors. Cool. I did remember. I it stuff going on. So we'll
It's
go ahead
stuff
and do both of
going
those.
on.
And then if we could get I want one of the quantum torpedoes. That seems like a great uh in a pinch, but they're very expensive. So Bonkers is going to pay for that out of his own pocket. He is going to spend 50,000 credits out of his own pocket because he doesn't feel like it's fair to task the ship with this, but he wants a get out of jail free card. And he is going to spend the 50,000 credits.
That's getting into jail free card.
I guess that's fair. Maybe he would pass on it. Yeah, I feel like it has a perfect. The 130 is coming out of general funds. The 50,000 for the quantum torpedo is coming directly out of Bonkers. Okay. I will give me a second and I will up I was gonna say I'm just gonna make a page on my sheet. Oops, I accidentally added that instead of removing it. There we go. That's been corrected. Um I'm actually gonna use my own inventory tracker. I'm just gonna use platinum for the ship or for the crew funds. So we had 240, I think you said, because it was 115 we had and then 125 added. So it was 240 and we spent uh that
And
was
why mine?
from that was from NASA, I believe.
Cheese, cherries in brine, salt fish, deer jerky,
Huh.
nimble sour ale,
Ooh, we do still have Nimble Sour Ale. I thought we were out of that.
raptor meat preserved,
Oh yeah, we had raptor meat. I did. Yeah, I remember that. I thought
healing
we cooked a lot of this up
potions.
already.
Huh.
Oh. We could give Bonnie the potion of fire breath and then have her chug whiskey.
The
Yeah, but that's the lighter built in.
mm, yes, yes, it
In
is.
on a funny related note, I'm playing a once in a while Pathfinder Second Edition game right now, and I'm playing a Draconic Ancestry Kobold. Mostly, he uses his breath weapon to light the campfire because it's actually really bad. It's just fun flavor. It's like 2d4 or something like that at level like 5 or 6 that we're at. It's the worst.
Oh,
But good to know. All right. Yeah. Uh yeah. So I will remember the fact that we have some of this stuff in here because I'd forgotten that we even had this much stuff in inventory. Hmm. That's fair. We're loading Bonnie into a whiskey barrel at the moment.
yes. Two
Void
whiskey
talents.
barrels of white talons. Can we?
I think the issue is space and how many barrels we have more than her ability to create it.
I shall be nice with you and say I haven't had access to barrels. So as of now, I am stocking up on barrels and I'm creating some on the way to where we go. 7,000? No, no, no. I'm trying to make a contribution to how we earn money. No. Let's say I am loading up on 20 barrels.
So even
Nah, 20 is enough. There is a lot of
that's
whiskey
still
in
a
20
lot.
barrels. Yes.
That's
Yes. The buttload.
was it like 484 liters or something like that? They're huge barrels.
Yes.
Um, yeah. A buttload is an obscure measurement of somewhere between 450 and 1060 liters. So I was in the ballpark when I said my five something. So we'll go with whatever you declare it to be. This would be a Nocturnin buttload. A Nocturnin buttload, 600 liters.
Seems about right.
Yeah. No, if they're
Well,
600 apiece and you have six of them. That's still a lot of whiskey. That's enough for like running a town for months.
oh, well, do I have
500
to do the
gallons or
math
something.
again?
It was something like 500 gallons.
Yes, there is a way to optimize this. One cast is 10 gallons per first per spell slot level. But since we're not using spell slots and we're using spell power, and I always forget how much spell power I have, so let me check that. I have 94 spell power. 37 heralds? No, my heralds. No, my heralds are not 10 gallons. Something like that. Uh, it's 94. And then I think. Yes, I do. I'm gonna do the cheapest way possible. If I'm only using first level spell slots, I'm making 470 gallons of whiskey a day. I think I could double it if I did it the right way. Um, no, I think
It's
it's
enough that within a couple of days we
yeah,
have all of the barrels full.
yes, we can fill the barrels if I want to.
Like 2 days, I think, is all it would take.
Yeah.
So and passive income. Would Bonnie want to do
Yes,
that?
yes, I do.
Hmm.
Of bottles?
We figured out like
470 liters. Let's
I
just
thought it was
say that
470 gallons.
gallons. I mean, so you times that by 3.
Closer to 3.78. Well, Bonnie's just broken the economy. So a third-ish
Let's
for taxes?
let's say I just have a really bad deal and they take 50% of the money.
Hmm,
And that's only if I choose to spend all my spell points on creating whiskey for a day. So this is
yes.
just from time to time.
Hmm. If
It
you need
is
money,
not
you can
ever.
just yeah.
Yes. I train in whiskey. Yes.
The second oldest trade. No, probably not, but
Yes. It is.
a fairly old one just the same. Yeah, but I don't think alcohol was discovered until fairly recent in human history.
Discovered?
Eh,
I mean, the lifespan of our planet, which is wide, then yes.
mhm.
It is very, very recently.
So something that Bonkers will be doing as captain, I would like to point out, I'd forgotten that we had the Void Talons. But we would be having, I would say, 4 crew members probably assigned to them. S Correct. So, 4 assigned to the Void Talon squadron. I know only 1 per craft at a time, but I want 4 pilots trained. So over the course of the last few weeks or a few months as we've had them, I would have been running a rotating training between probably myself and Bonnie, so we had some idea of how to run them, as well as I'm thinking Jeffrey, Cassius, probably Aaron, and Vin. The people that seem like they would probably be the most into piloting a ship like this. Maybe Christine, Miss July, if she wanted to be involved as well. She
Mhm.
might replace. Would Miss July be involved in piloting a ship?
Mm,
Would she be
I'm not
interested in that?
entirely sure. I think of her as ground troops.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would
Yeah.
also think of Bonnie as a ground troop, but hey, I don't think I have any say in the matter if it becomes a space battle.
Yeah. No, there's limitations. So I want 4. Yeah.
Yay!
Also valid.
Yeah,
Yep.
right?
We call that shock and awe, but with Bonnie. Shock and Bonnie.
Shock and Bonnie. Some flash shock?
I
Shock
Why
and
do I feel
flashy?
like Bonnie would just call it the shocker as a weird sex joke?
Shocker. One in the pink, two in the stink.
Mhm. Other way, sure. Why not? Um, if whatever you're into. Would Bonnie not make it a weird sex thing?
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Whatever floats your goat. Elbow deep. What?
Nah,
Um,
elbow. It's sinking is elbow deep. What?
anyway, we're gonna be training some of the crew to be able to pilot the void,
Going
not
to
void walkers,
trade
because I
them.
just read something else. The void talents. No, I clicked on here and somebody was a void walker something or other, or maybe I'm thinking of,
So
oh,
what
Vin
was a
Argon
void
is a
walker?
horizon walker. Never mind. That's what I was thinking of, not void walker. Um, that said, we'll be training Vin Argo. We'll be training. I think Aaron will be training Cassius and Jeffrey. Yeah, the people that seem like they would be most into piloting a ship. Um, Hero Blade, I want to be familiar with repairing and working on them, so he would just be involved in maintenance. Bonnie and Bonkers, both of us would be taking turns training in them, though we would not be on the main crew. We just need to know how they work as backup. I want half of the crew able to pilot these things, though their focus, their main pilots would probably be Jeffrey and Vin, because they're both of the like hands-on combatants. So I think Jeffrey and Vin would probably be the assigned primary pilots. Yes, we have other spacefaring things also, but I want a small
Why?
fleet.
Why
We,
is Teddy considered a spacefaring animal to you?
catapults.
Catapults.
We will stop all of their
We have
hearts.
we have one barrel of.
Anything powdered is flammable.
What if we shoot one barrel of cocaine followed by one barrel of whiskey,
Yeah.
and then just see what happens?
No, and then we cast alchemy fire on them.
Yes.
It would go a plume of cocaine within their ship's deck, lots of whiskey getting everything soaked with alcohol and priming the material, and then it would just explode. This is how people used to destroy houses back in the day with flour and like a
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
It's the same idea, just more elaborate at this point.
Eh,
Yeah,
meh,
silly rabbit
eh.
tricks are for kids.
These kids for tricks. Hmm.
So, um,
No
no.
abstaining tricks.
So I have the ship's inventory stored. I have the ship's inventories or the ship's budget stored as platinum in my character sheet, and the electrum is my personal one. So I have it stored in here, so you don't need to keep the spreadsheet maintained. You just apparently, but you just need to let me know when we get paid. For now, I have 110,000 to divvy up to the crew. Um, I think what I'm going to do to make it easy, I'm going to go ahead and pay out 10,000 per crew member. Um, yeah, 10,000, including myself. I think I'll include myself in this. So we're gonna pay out 10,000 per
So
crew
much
member,
coffee.
which would be a 90,000 reduction, and we can add. Yeah, it would be a lot of coffee. Um, hmm.
Why not both? I can
That's
have
the worst
loads.
kind.
I can have loads in glass containers. I can have
That's fair.
Harolds of lotion.
So in addition to,
Cinnamon. It's it's cinnamon. It's cinnamon scented because yes.
or hand sanitizer.
Mm.
Fireball.
No, 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 no. Yeah.
So with the ship, um, where was his name? Do the dude's name. Did I close? I don't think I closed him already. We just have so many things going on. I have like 5 pop-ups on my screen right now. What talent I can close. Ammo we have. There we are. Okay. So, Captain Calyx, how, do you want us to bring the Arbiter by, or will you bring it to the, can you get a crew over to the, space pads by the pier? Fantastic. What's the ETA on this? I'm assuming anywhere from a couple of hours to a couple of weeks, so you know what you're doing. 32 cycles. That's 32 days?
Like
I
that
don't remember.
that why do we calculate in cycles on a planet that is eternal night?
I don't remember what a cycle is here.
There is no cycle here. It is eternal night, which is weird because we have the
Okay.
god of the sun over there.
Does does he not have his reasons, Bonnie? Or do you
I
not have
mean,
faith in his decisions?
do you know lore accurate why the sun goes down? It's because he's fighting for his life. Yes.
I did not know that. I'm actually surprised
And
you have an
we
answer for me.
also
I was
have
just trying to give you
Apophis
shit.
here. Do
That's
you
true.
understand how weird it is for me to sit in a meeting with my gods?
Yes, kind of.
I don't think you understand.
I probably don't, but like I also do kind of get it at least. It seems
Uh,
yeah, it'd be super weird.
Are you a worshipper of Oberon?
Not yeah,
That
not
doesn't mean you have to
particularly, but
believe in
like
him.
yeah.
Yes. I mean, that would be the same as saying as Kong Harald is a god to me because I'm Norwegian. He's just a guy. He's a very powerful guy, but he's just a guy.
Anyway, I appreciate how weird it is, but I
You
probably don't understand to the
appreciate
same
it?
degree as you do. Yes, I never mind.
Weird.
I kind of get it, but not as much as you do, I bet. You probably do know more than I do. Actually, that goes without saying. Anyway, we're gonna get the ship upgraded. 332 cycles is a couple of hours, I think. I don't remember.
Just
We'll
let the
we'll
man do
find out.
his job, I
They'll do their
guess.
job, and it'll be ready in a little while when we need it, or it won't be. Whatever. We'll figure it out as it comes. Anything else you want to do while we're out, Bonnie? Oh, also, I sent credits to your account. I paid out to all of the crew members.
Right. Right,
So you should
right,
have 10,000
right.
extra credits. It's not a
Okay,
ton, like,
okay,
but we had
okay.
ship expenses and everything's divvied up.
We had ship expenses and I get money. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, so one of the expenses is paying crew members, which includes you.
All right. Mm,
Do you
thanks
not
for
want
the
to get paid?
money. I mean, it's nice to being paid. You know, I'm just gonna use it on hookers.
That's your prerogative.
I've spent a lot of my money. I only have 65,000 credits. I spent
Fair.
50,000 to get Miss July here. I spent a fair bit on my Ra's Wrath Woven investments and stuff like that. And I did spend some money to get the Shield of Reflecting Carapace to be made, and the rope that I gave to Talia because I wanted to make a nice rope out of things I found.
Yes.
So I've been using my money.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bonkers has been saving as well, but Bonnie does still have more than Bonkers.
I didn't Bonkers just spend 90,000 on a round of ammunition.
50, but yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was a
So
large
one
chunk of his
round
money,
of
but he
ammunition
wants
is
a
as
really cool
expensive.
missile.
One round of ammunition is as expensive as beaming a crew member across the universe.
This is a missile that bypasses shields and defenses and
I'm
just
pretty sure I
does
can make
damage.
Miss July bypass some shields.
Yeah, but Miss July's not quite this much of a missile.
You haven't seen her in the bed, and I wink.
That was clever. That was clever. So, was there anything else you wanted to do while you're out? Or should we go have a chat with the crew and talk about what's up? Get going maybe. Get a good night's rest and then get heading out.
I've heard weird rumors about giraffators, but I'm not gonna mention those here.
I'm pretty sure giraffatars aren't real.
I mean, they say giraffators can't hurt you, but I'm not too certain.
I'm pretty sure they don't even exist.
I mean, we see weird things, I think.
I've seen
It's the boogeyman for the centaurs.
so Bonkers is gonna no.
You know, no,
Bonkers
no.
is gonna Bonkers is going to use panache and say giraffatars are just a weird rumor among some space crew. I don't know how
I
that became a thing. It was just some dudes like bedtime
blindly
stories.
believe you.
I'm going to persuade you. It's a 25.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Weird
There you go.
romantic and cursed lions, yes. Yeah, no, I just, well, I said it was only a rumor. I don't even remember where. Just probably something I heard someone
Now,
say on the streets.
I yeah, I
But that brings back our topic of how many ribs do a centaur have, and how many ribs would a giraffetor have?
Giraffataur would have well, would the whole rib cage be long or would it just be the neck?
I
How do they
guess.
work?
How did that work?
I'm pretty sure they don't exist, but this is still funny.
It is interesting.
But centaurs probably do have two sets of rib cages. I genuinely don't know. You've been closer than I have to one.
Can
Apparently,
you cast mending on a skeleton?
probably.
Well,
Hmm.
these are the
That's not my
questions we tell ourselves.
magic is not my expertise. You know this. I told you I do like
Mine,
three things good. And I'm surprising myself with a fourth one, which is being a captain because I think I do a decent job at that. Maybe not good, but
it
better than I expected.
can teach you how to magic. You might have to venerate a god first, but
Um, yeah, no, my dad's already tried that for years. Maybe not the god part,
Dad
but like,
tried to be a god? No wonder he's dead.
that wouldn't surprise me either. No, he tried to teach me magic for years. Kind of sucked at it a lot, real
I mean,
bad.
yeah, yes. Ah, yes.
I read like 3 pages of one of our textbooks, and I wouldn't say I gave up after that, but I kind of knew it wasn't for me.
I see, I see. I can relate to
He,
that.
however, took a couple more years before he finally gave up and accepted that it wasn't for me.
Makes
It is
sense.
what it is.
It is what it is.
So
Oh,
nice,
when
nice.
we get to Kemet, we should probably visit my clan, and we can do a little bit of dream interpreting if you
Hmm,
want to.
sounds interesting. I'm not opposed to magic. I don't hate it. I do not do arcane magic. I'm bad at that. I can work with technology.
Hmm,
Pre-constructed magic is another story. That's just stuff you use. Tools I'm good
I
at.
mean, fair.
It's the freeform jazz magic that all the wizards do that
You just
I do
do
not get.
jazz hands, and as I do jazz hands, I cast light on my hands,
Bonkers does jazz hands too.
and
There's no there's probably no light unless Bonnie wants to fuck with them.
light is a touch spell, so I would have to touch you, and you would. I can't fool you. I will try. I sleight of hand you for a nat one.
Ooh. Uh, perception or insight? Which would you like from me?
Nat one. This is too obvious.
It, yeah, I rolled a 6 on my insight,
Yes.
so not great. But Bonkers is like, thanks,
See?
buddy. I
You
appreciate what I. Thanks, I appreciate that.
see,
Uh,
you have the magic as well
wow, I had the magic in me the
with a
whole
17
time.
in deception.
Uh, do you want to get some dinner? Let's get
Yeah.
dinner and bring it back for the crew. Or
Or
no,
should
we're
we
at the
bring
Oasis.
the
We can just get dinner
crew?
at the.
Couldn't we bring the crew out to dinner? That would be nice.
We
Sort of
could.
like a
That would be.
team exercise.
I think I'm with you. I think that would be fun. Um, I'm trying to go back to find the list of places at Nocturnus because there has to be a nice sit-down restaurant there.
Should we? Hmm.
No, that sounds good, Bonnie. Let's go. Let's go
we-
collect the crew, and then we will.
Yes.
We'll have a nice dinner. I'll figure out where we're going by then.
Do we want a fancy dinner, or do we want just like street kitchen stuff?
Well, there's the Gullet, which was a really nice tavern we went to a time or two. Um, so we could always go there again. I think most of the crew actually enjoyed it last time we went. There's
Fair
got to be
enough.
something fancier around here because like I know all the little street vendors, but that's kind of that's my thing, not necessarily uh where you take a crew for a nice dinner out.
Fair enough.
The Gilded Sarcophagus is that okay? I was just gonna say, is it on the list or is it a new one? So I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
that's
if we're taking the crew out, why don't we raise it to them? We'll ask if they want
oh,
something fancy
fair
like the
enough.
Gilded Sarcophagus, or if they want something more low key like the Gullet, the tavern.
The ungilded sarcophagus.
The ungilded sarcophagus, as you will.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Bonkers is
No.
gonna start making his way. I feel like we've been walking and talking most of this time anyway.
Yes. Like normal people, not
Not
just
just standing
standing
there in the middle of the
still.
streets.
We haven't gotten out of the coffee shop yet.
Right.
Yes. Actually,
There's a
we
line of
went.
12 people behind us. Move!
We went to go buy the upgrades to the ship, and then we went back to the coffee shop. And we've been standing here for hours. But it seems like we've been standing here for just a few minutes because of the amount of caffeine we have in us.
We've just been talking like hummingbirds, just like this is all taking place in the 3 steps between the doorway and where we're standing in the road. No,
I mean, with your initiative, maybe.
that's fair. No, but we make, I would say if you're okay with it, Lars, we make our way back to the
Yes.
Oasis,
Yes.
spend a little bit of time gathering the crew up, inviting them out to a nice dinner. We don't
Yes.
have to role play this out.
Nah, no, no, it's fine. It would be nice for the crew. They've
Yeah,
been under a lot of pressure.
we all have. So it's a
Yes.
nice break for all of us. It was genuinely a very good idea.
Yeah. Now, if only my work had that idea.
Right. Do you really want to go to dinner with all your work friends or work
I
people?
mean, most of them I get along with very well.
That's fair. Um, I would ask, as the captain of this, though it is ultimately up to Alex as the DM of this, if we could give Bonnie inspiration for that idea, because I appreciate it quite a bit.
Whee! We're gonna use it on my catapult
Hookers and
idea.
blow. Oh.
Yes. It's not hookers and blow, it's hookers and whiskey.
But why do you need to buy it? You already have the whiskey. Is it just different whiskey?
They like it when I spend money on them,
Mm.
and just making things isn't a statement to a hooker.
Expensive
No.
whiskey tastes better than free whiskey.
Yes, that's kind of more girlfriend would appreciate it and not a hooker.
There we go. Um, but yeah, so we will take the crew out for a nice dinner. Um, Bonkers is going to cover it. I don't know how much it's going to be. Hopefully, it's within his budget.
And this
Um,
is Bonnie's ID, so it's probably Bonnie is going to take the blow, take the
Bonkers is the captain. He feels a level of responsibility. If you wanted to split it with him, he wouldn't argue.
oh my god.
We figured so.
Yes, the gilded sarcophagus. Weirdly gilded.
It's almost like the name is a clue.
Yeah. Hmm, I like it. In my head went, this is the place people come to cry before you said anything.
A little bit also.
Stick him! And his waiters. Nice.
I think I saw it
A
on the last one.
nice 10,000 credits, maybe?
Yeah,
Let's just say we are 9. Oh, yes. This is per people, per person.
yeah. I
Uh,
feel. Let me see. Honestly, I was gonna say I don't. I think it would be. Which one would feel more like us? Would we want to do just a couple of nice courses, or do we want to do the full? Like that's just up to the crew. We would leave. I would
I mean,
say I would leave the vote up to them.
I would say for it's the Starlight initiation is mostly us, but I think both Bonnie and Bonkers would want to put some luxury and spoil the crew a little. So I think both of us would press the crew to eat the Pharaoh's ascension,
That's fair. Yep. No.
and we
Two
split
thousand
it.
2,750. You said. Okay. Yeah. And then you're okay splitting that, Bonnie.
Yes, I'm okay
2007.
taking it myself.
But Bonkers wouldn't let that happen. Like he's
I
also
got paid
responsible for the.
today.
You did, but so did Bonkers. I'm gonna go
We
ahead and
need
just
wine and drink.
say, why don't we subtract 1,500 each, and that'll cover everything, like everything that the crew could ever want.
I
Because that would
guess.
be an extra few hundred for wine and other appetizers, and the crew going, "Oh, this looks good. Can I try that?" Yes, it's on us. Are you
I
okay doing
leave.
1,500 apiece?
Yes, and I leave a 500 Electrum tip. I guess
I
these people want the tips.
I don't think we have a tipping society here. If it's a utopia,
No, that's entirely up to Alex. Is this like okay? So this is like Italy, where it's an insult to tip people. Yes. Oh, they believe in actually paying their employees. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes.
Mm, good to know. Oh,
What? I am no, 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 no. I'm adding an anti-poisoning ward for the table just because I don't know people's allergies and stuff like that.
mm,
So I'm paying those 25 credits for an anti-poisoning ward.
that's fair. Actually, you'd cover allergies and not even have to worry about it, basically.
Yes.
Hmm, I like that.
I'm scared of what the blood oath contract service means. It's a blood oath. I'm not taking a blood oath when dining out. Is this just in case I don't have enough money to pay, so I'm stuck doing the dishes?
Possibly.
Hmm. But yes, we're having a wonderful day out
Yes.
with drinks and money. No, food. Food is the word I'm searching for.
Food and drink. Fine.
Food,
A very
food,
fine afternoon.
food and drink. Probably a lot of laughter. And yes.
Good.
Mhm. As, as I said, I want to bring Bonkers to an orgy at Kemet and then maybe see worm racing after. Or before. We don't have to roleplay the orgy.
That's fair. I was like, I'm not sure how much
We-
I want to actually actively involve that, but I don't mind overviewing it.
Mm,
There
yes.
we go. I
I
mean, we've
mean,
already shown that Bonkers has no issues with nudity,
no, that's
so I
fair.
don't. I think he'd be curious. Probably just something that he's never really thought of before.
Yeah, I believe Kemet is mostly derived of Minotaurs, Centaurs, and Fox people?
Giraffe. No.
And there is one Giraffatar somewhere.
So, have you given Alex enough information to run Kemet yet?
I can fastly do it.
Because we can do that first, or we can make some other side visits too. We also did talk about an infiltration strike, dropping a raise
Dropping a
putting a
bunny.
strike on literally the Githyanki outpost of some kind and making it
Mm,
look like the
Voldoni.
Goldoni were double crossing them.
Yes.
All we need to do is find an outpost, kill a couple of them, and leave some big claw marks everywhere.
Yes. On this
And
base
then maybe try to
toes.
cover our tracks a little bit so it looks more like they are not shock and awing it. It might look too obvious if we just leave big werewolf claw marks everywhere.
I mean, yes.
But yeah, that's the point is we can plan and execute that strike as well.
Good. I'm okay, but our main objective is to get allies,
Mhm,
and I know Alex wants us to talk to the pacifist turtles.
mhm.
He's mentioning the pacifist turtles to me. Yeah, you keep mentioning them.
They have
Why do
we've
we
done
need
them a big
pacifists
favor.
in the crusade?
Yep, I'll get you some more details too as we go.
Yeah, the tragically cursed lion people. Oh, not all of them are tragically cursed, but the royalty is. Spread
That's true.
misinformation about this stupid wolf. Yes,
Yeah.
which would also spread misinformation with us, I believe.
Hmm.
Like
Which
the
things would we
stealth
like to
drop. Stealth drop sounds fun.
that does sound really fun.
Yeah. They
Just
drop a
the
body off and blame the Veldoni. Yes.
yeah, a very pointed strike to take out, like, a tiny group somewhere, look like the Voltoni were after something.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
specifically attacking the Githyanki.
Yes, the Tollgith, not a Hippogith.
Yes. Too many things too many things named Gith and Gith.
Mm. Ah, they know what they did. Yes. They did that sound. And then now they have to die for
So,
it.
that definitely sounds fun to me, doing some kind of very, very quiet strike,
I would
to try to
I'm
spread some
picturing
discord.
I'm picturing a Bonnie getting dropped in a stealth jet and then just having Bonkers tell her what to do in a transmission. Yes.
Mm. Like a so Bonkers has the top-down view from the ship that is cloaked above.
Mm,
Uh, and I'm just playing Bonnie like a video game.
yes.
Okay, you got two coming up on the left. One right around that corner. Wait for it.
Fireball!
Jump and strike now.
Yeah, I would probably mostly do this by claws because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
think
goal.
the Veldone is very flame based. I
Yeah.
think I either have to change out for some psionic powers. So,
Uh, could you get act?
yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I think we're both in agreement. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
So let's make that strike happen of some kind. Um, a visit to everybody's places, obviously. I think we would want
Mm,
to swing back to the Anunnaki. We would want to swing back to the um Plantborn. They seem. I think they would. I think they would be
but
lower on our list, but I think Bonkers would still like to get to them if he could.
yes, but the Rootborn seems more to our taste than the pacifist turtles. The Rootborn
Correct.
seems very bloodthirsty to me.
A little bit. And the Anunnaki could be. That's why I have Ozark trying to put together a small strike force of ones that would be open to a wider universe because we know they are not quite uh
Spacefaring.
s- they're not quite spacefaring yet, but some of them probably would be open to that concept. Yeah, they're not to the same degree. They're not spell jamming.
and just jamming.
They're just jamming.
Hmm.
And did we want to try to pursue some kind of thing where we recruit the Eldritch Horror?
I mean, you have the panache for it.
If anybody could persuade it, hmm, if anybody could persuade it to help, it would probably be Bonkers. But I think I would have to give it plenty of rewards in return. I don't know what it would
I
get. We can
will
workshop
use
that one.
all my spell points to cast Death Ward on you.
All of the death words.
All the Death Wards. I think I have 3 characters who can Death Ward you.
Do they stack? Is the question.
Just we have to stand outside, and once one Death Ward is gone, we just rapidly have to cast another one. And then
That's
he
something
will
we
be
can talk about at least.
confused and suspect you to be of a higher deity level than him
It's
because he
gonna
can't
be
kill you.
it's gonna be like Doctor Strange versus whatever that one was, where it's
Yeah,
just like he keeps
Dormammu.
dying over and over.
Yeah.
Dorm
Yes.
Dormammu, yeah.
Yes. Yes. I am come to bargain.
I've killed you 3,000 times. Why are you still here?
I come to bargain. Please hear me out. I'm tired of dying.
Hmm.
Yes. So I think that would be fun if
Bonkers
we.
would be the one to make so annoying that you have to negotiate with him. That is a
Yeah,
very bonkers thing to do. We'll think about that one, I think.
yes.
But we would like to probably start spreading some disinformation because we could at least remove some of the power. Because I don't remember the exact details. One of them had power based on lore. I think it was the Valdoni Emperor, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So we wanted to start spreading some kind of disinformation about him.
Maybe we should
Um,
just hire news outlets to spread misinformations.
I mean, honestly, yeah, like that's not one that we would have to actually physically do. It's just
No.
word we would spread because we have a large network of people we know.
You have an entire following you can
This
spread
is
it to.
true. I can start telling false stories about him,
Uh,
or working in false stories here and there.
or, we can have Bonnie going into wolf mode and claiming that's the fucking Voldoni Emperor and just have Bonkers quickly dispose of her.
Putting a
Not
plague.
actually killing Bonnie,
No,
but a stage
obviously
play.
not. Can you cast Feign Death, or is that only a Grave Cleric thing?
I can probably let me check my spell
See if it's on
list.
the full cleric list or if it's on the
Let me see. Uh, 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 oh god, manage.
this specific one feels like a ploy that they did in Avatar, I think. The Last Airbender. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I can see them putting on some really bad play. I just don't remember what it was.
Well, I can always cast Spare the Dying on me and then pretend to be unconscious.
You don't have Feign Death?
Well, I'm still searching.
Okay.
Gently.
Because I don't
Oh,
know if that's a cleric or if it's a grave cleric thing, because Hattie has Feign Death.
I can animate that. Yeah, I have Vein Death.
Okay. That one
And
literally makes you dead, but not. It's
you
weird.
touch a willing creature and put it into a cataleptic state. And as an hour duration of an hour, and it takes 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
As a ritual, does it? Can you cast it normally?
I doesn't say I can. It says it's a ritual.
What's the casting time? 10 minutes?
One action plus 10 minutes.
Oh, so it'd be one action. The 10 minutes would be as a
Plus,
ritual.
okay, so not plus 10 minutes.
Correct. You
No,
could use it as an action with a spell slot, or you could use it as one action plus 10 minutes, so 10 minutes and 6 seconds, as a ritual without expending a spell slot. That's how ritual casting works.
yes, I can totally do that.
Which means you could use it as a held action, act like you're pulling up some kind of big weapon or
Hmm.
something. Like you could cast Fireball on Bonkers a couple of times and make it really, really convincing looking, and then Bonkers could shoot you, causing a big explosion, just no sneak attack damage. Um,
Hmm.
and then you cast Feign Death on yourself as a reaction, and we put this really interesting play on. But we'd have
Yes,
to take some damage apiece, obviously, to make it realistic. But
we would.
that's an idea. We can workshop that one. That's a couple of sessions from now, if we get the opportunity, we might put on a play.
Yeah,
But otherwise, Bonkers can start spreading a few rumors to the people that he talks to.
he indeed can.
So is that enough to work with, Alex? Good. I think we're still workshopping the Eldritch Horror. That's fair. I think we're still working shopping the Eldritch Horror thing. I'm not sure we want to do that or not, but it sounds interesting. And if for no other reason than I'm curious as to what would happen, I kind of want to see where that goes, but I don't know if we would. But everything else we will.
Yes.
So why don't I Lars, actually, what would some of the things that we could spread on Bonkers Network be?
Uh, how small a dick the Eldoni Emperor has? Uh, yes.
LMAO.
Right. I would just spread tales of how he has failed in the past. Keep it like sort of vague half truths, but
Okay,
focus
okay,
on the negatives. Because
okay.
we have a source of information about a lot of the things he has done, and then we can just focus on the negative parts of it.
I'm making some notes as we go. Let's see. Upgrade the ship. Took crew to dinner, and then rumors to spread. Voldoni Emperor has small dick.
Yes,
If I can work
very.
that in, I will.
Hmm.
Um, Spread half truths about his failed conquest. So there's not really any outright lying, but definitely focusing on.
Yeah, focus on the part he didn't really succeed in.
Yeah. Spread half truths about his failed conquests and other failures. Um, Not outright lying, but um, making him seem weaker than he is. Or making him seem weaker so that he becomes weaker. What are some other ones we can spread about him, or do we need to do any other ones? Just those couple of basic stories about his potential
We could
weaknesses.
we could spread rumors about him being vulnerable to our damage types.
True. What do you want to make him like radiant, vulnerable to radiant damage? Like he's scared of the sun or something like that?
Scared of the sun and the heat.
Okay.
So radiant and fire, I guess. Or we could just go the good old werewolf route and say he's a glorified werewolf, and he
Mm.
dies if he gets shot by a silver bullet.
In that case, we'd want to get silvered weapons, or I'd want to get silver bullets and a silver knife
I'm
or something.
pretty sure we can encase your $50,000 round in silver.
It did say it bypasses shields,
Yeah,
but I was thinking more the bullets that I have in my gun,
gun.
because that that
Yes.
that missile is one time use, and I'm saving it as a get out of jail free card. That's where the world cracker wouldn't quite work. That's literally all I'm
Mm,
doing with it.
yes.
It's for when we say that ship is a problem right now and we need it gone without fail. 50,000 credits could remove it from the game, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Do we want to spread that?
It
Huh?
is. Ooh,
I mean, we
maybe.
bonkers bought
Um,
it for that reason.
question. Uh, can I cast Legend Lore and get to know about the Veldoni Emperor?
Hmm.
Name or describe a famous person, place, or object.
Hmm. I couldn't remember if it was a touch or by name.
You don't know his name. No, no, no. I would have to know his actual name. Well, I can describe him. This goes into spreading misinformation about him.
Okay. Hmm.
I'm just asking. I'm sitting here preparing my spell list as we are brainstorming.
Yeah.
Is this something we should focus on? Or should I scry on the fool?
Hmm. Presumably.
Presumably. Someone is trying to revive him. Should I scry on him?
Yeah.
Yes. Should I scry on his son?
We could try. Some information never hurt. Um, Rumors to spread, then allies to reach would be the Anunnaki, the Rootborn, and maybe the Tortles. I don't remember the name, if they had a specific one. The Tortle. I'm just gonna put the Tortle Druids. Because they could still be helpful. Like they could still give us things that would help, even if they are pacifists themselves. But they're
There, the pacifism has no stake in the holy war. I'm just saying.
um they could still prove to be helpful though, Bonnie. They like don't get me wrong, they're a lower priority for us, but like, if we get a chance to talk to them, I wouldn't mind it. They've helped us out in the past, and they're not pacifist to well, they may be pacifist to a fault, but um
They weren't they
they're not
so
vehemently.
pacifist that they let the French take over their ship?
To be fair, the fronts were pretty violent too. Uh we can always talk to them. They're probably I'm pretty sure they're just mercenaries. They will do whatever you want for money.
We can hire we can employ the French.
It's an idea. We could potentially put a little
Mm,
bit of a fund together and see if they'll fly under our flag.
I mean, fair.
I think that
Some
was actually a thing we had talked about before.
some Frenching. Frenching and frolloping. Frenchlopping.
That
Nah,
sounds
that doesn't
worse.
work. It did. I tried something. It didn't
I
work.
like it, but it sounds awful.
Yes, just as the French.
Exactly. Um, what else could we do here? Yeah, probably. Probably, to be honest. I'm making notes more than anything else that we have. Visit Kemet. Uh, take bunkers to an orgy, apparently. Not an RG, an orgy.
Who says there can't be an orgy at the orgy?
Visit Worm Race. Uh, and we're going there because you have like allies on Kemet, right? You could rally your people a little bit.
Our entire society is based around the worship of these gods.
Okay, so
It's not.
rallying in charge of the Holy War.
It's
Got it.
not gonna be that hard. This is why I keep calling it a crusade.
That is fair.
And that is
Visit.
because of some offbeat chance, some of the gods, mostly Ra, helped us be freed from the slavery of. No, it wasn't the Valdoni, was it? It was some kind of slaving species. We were slaves in the distant past. Not so distant past, actually. But on an off chance, we had a very helpful sun god helping some of my forefathers. So, yes, we own our society and our freedom to the Egyptian pantheon.
Ooh, I just had a very interesting idea. So, in the Feywild, I believe there exist Fey werewolves.
Eh,
And I don't know how kindly they would take to
it's
um
imposter werewolves.
the Voldoni giving werewolf kind a bad name.
Yeah,
That seems like a bonkers thing to do for sure.
you
Or
see,
find a werewolf hunting guild, or both.
what if we find a werewolf hunting guild filled of werewolves hunting imposter werewolves? Anything
Uh,
is
that's a
plausible in the
little specific,
Feywild.
but you never know.
Anything is possible in the Feywild. They have a big problem of fake werewolf over there. Yes, and they're fed up with it. I'm just saying, it's plausible. Hmm, says yes. And I am fairly satisfied with the things we have at the moment.
We got some good plans listed out.
Yes. And we can't. Yes. Which gives you something to work with.
There are like 3 or 4 of them that are just gonna be the back burner things that we just talk about. So,
Yeah.
you just have to figure out what the ramifications are, but not necessarily full, like, encounters for
Like
spreading a rumor.
spreading rumors will probably
Yeah.
be from place to place whenever we have
Oh, yeah. Between
podcast.
Yeah, 100% between my live cast and just
Yes.
spreading rumors on the ground. Ozar would probably be a good one to help with this, as well as Phalix. Like we got our feelers out. We can put some disparaging words to various places.
And any Valdoni we find, we don't outright kill, we just take the tongue out and cripple them so they can't read or write. So they
Oof.
can't correct the
I
misinformation we're coming
I
with.
f- I feel like just killing them would be good enough.
Okay.
I don't feel like we should leave enemies alive to that degree unless it's like one here and there to spread the rumors of our horrible acts of werewolf violence, which would also give us power.
Yes. Yeah. It is emotional started. We can become the first spacefaring werewolf liches.
So, what I'm hearing is Bonkers is eventually going to become Techna.
Techna, yes, I like it. We have Techna on our side.
The world's first non-magical lich that just exists by sheer power of persuasion.
Power of persuasion
He
existing
convinced
by
other people
power.
he existed, so he did. Actually,
I
that's
feel
how
like
gods
that's
exist
very
in D&D.
magical.
But it's not
I,
outright magic. He's not practicing a spell. He's just convincing everybody that he's really good. And eventually, he becomes really good because of that.
if
That is how
Bonkers,
several gods have gotten their abilities, if I remember correctly. Many of
if
them have, like the minor deities.
Bonkers panache enough people, can he
Yeah.
will a clone into life?
I don't know. I, I think that's where the tech comes into play because he could just also order a clone.
Well, fair. There are easier ways to clone yourself than gaslighting societies.
Civilizations.
Ah, it's we're gonna gaslight them to thinking Bonkers is some kind of techno god.
I mean, to be fair, the worst.
Yes, yes, we can do American gods.
Again, with reliable talent and my expertise in persuasion, the lowest persuasive value I have is 25.
Yes,
Bonkers can spread some rumors.
he can. He can indeed. And I can be a cleric of Bonkers.
Oh
Or
no.
masquerade as one.
Cleric of the Wildlight.
Cleric of the Wildlight. It's
Oh no,
weird.
we're just. Why are we talking about willing Bonkers to be a god?
I don't know.
It would be pretty funny, but I don't feel like that's a direction any of us actually want to go in this campaign.
It just happened, okay?
Accidentally achieving. Accidentally
That is
choosing
true.
godhood just by sheer
We're
persuasiveness.
we're accidentally choosing godhood, yes. We like
Anyway,
that.
I think we have enough chaotic players.